Hello, and welcome to the Podbless podcast with three dads who are involved in church ministry where one is a full-time minister, the other is a volunteer, and one is a veteran of both.
This podcast will deal with the interaction between our faith and our day-to-day lives.
With a few fun segments in between.
I'm Joey.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Brett.
And this is
Podbless. Can you feel the love tonight?
Can you, though?
I can.
You feeling it?
And now.
In my big toe.
Bringing the love.
How you guys doing?
Good. How about you all?
I get tired of jokes. I'm going to start singing before every episode.
Your flashlight's on,
Please
bro.
do.
flashlight's
That means you're old.
So good.
Is your flashlight on or are you just happy to see me?
It's my flashlight.
Oh.
What you guys been doing?
It's been good.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Not much.
Hey,
We're
Brad's here.
Hey, Brad.
Brad, we have a no phone policy. Brett.
That no one follows.
I'm sharing the live stream, Joey.
You
I'm
made
sorry.
me
Joey.
pick up my phone.
I'm really sorry.
Sad.
You made me pick
Sad.
up.
Hey, there's Podbless. Liked it.
Liking it.
If you're out there watching, make sure to like and share, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell if you're on YouTube and stuff.
There's a bell.
Yeah, on
Yes.
YouTube there is to
Give
alert
you
people.
alerts.
Yeah. Actually, they can do it on Facebook too. For when we go live, they can put the alert on so that they get alerted when people are thinking and stuffing.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah.
Singing and stuffing.
Us live. Okay, share my post. All right, we're done with that.
Okay. We're up.
Yeah, where everybody's
rolling.
doing their things. We're live.
Oh,
Jamming
so many
around.
things.
Jumping all nimbly bimbly from tree to tree.
Your Red Bull's kicking in.
Hey.
Which
Second
one?
Hey, a sponsor.
Yeah. Hey, you got one too. You got that little
I
lemon
like
lime.
an Arizona sweet
hold on.
tea sponsor.
Yeah, mine's too far away. But
What happens if we get a Bud Light sponsor?
We cannot
Do we have
accept
to
it.
turn that down?
Yes, we do.
talk for yourself.
Can we just accept that first check and then just
No.
they give us that first check and then we just pour it all out saying it's garbage?
No.
Old
And,
dad will take a rack for
No,
the team.
sorry.
And then they drop us, but we got that first
No,
check.
we
so
can't do it,
that's all right.
boys. I'm sorry. We can't take
You
that money.
keep talking about this royal we. I'm talking over here.
I don't think we turn down money.
Yeah,
We
we're
tur-
not.
we're
We're
turned down
not
with that.
affiliated with.
Yeah,
the
we're
church.
taking
We're
money
renting the
from
space.
alcohol.
We
and
are
we're gonna
affiliated.
use it for the church.
We are affiliated.
What
No.
if we just rent this space out?
Yeah, we're renting.
No,
the space.
but we don't.
We'll
it
throw a
wasn't-
couple bucks in the
Yeah.
offering plate.
It
I
wasn't-
actually tithe for this space.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's my money went to the spice.
It
I'll
wasn't.
pay your taxes
It
or your
wasn't a-
salary.
It
I'll
wasn't
pay
a
your
church before.
do pay your
I
tax.
mean, so.
Who pays their
technically-
taxes?
Whose?
What?
Bud Lights?
They don't pay taxes. They're too big, right?
Yeah. No, they get
No,
out
big
of it.
companies don't pay
They
taxes.
pay tithe.
Grants.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how you
They don't
get
even
out of
do that. Yeah, they pay tithe to the Church of Anheuser, and then this comes right back to them.
So do I. Anyway, it's great to be back.
Woo-woo.
It feels like it's been. Woo-hoo. I know what that is. Well, in my head, I know what it is. I think it's something totally
In my
different for you.
I was just making sounds.
Oh, that's a specific sound.
Oops.
No, it's from a TikTok, and there's a guy.
I don't have a TikTok.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you shouldn't.
Pull
Don't
it
ever
up.
get it. You're a pastor. You're not allowed to have one.
Is it that bad?
It's pretty bad. There's a lot of funny stuff.
No church.
People always say, they're like, no, there's good stuff on there. I'm like, is there though?
There
Is
can
there-
be. Yeah, there's some really right wing news stuff going on. There's good stuff. You know.
I thought you were going to say white wings.
There's some really good white stuff on there.
Yeah, I was like, Josh, that's not.
Jeez.
Gosh, man.
Wow.
Speaking of, we got Brad with us tonight. How's it going, Brad?
Oh, hey, Brad.
Guys.
Welcome up from
What's
Eastern
going
Kentucky.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we
Let's
appreciate
see if
you
this
being here.
works.
Nobody saying nothing?
No, they're a little silent tonight, but they're here.
Where's Kim? Where's
There's some
Chris?
viewers.
We don't have
Oh,
Did you
Noah
get
this
my
week.
comment?
Brett, did you text me the link?
No, Josh was supposed
I
to. do
shared
it.
it
Someone
on
send
Facebook.
me that, please. Oh, we have a comment from Seth. Hello from the YouTube lands.
Oh, hey Seth. Thanks, buddy.
Hey. What's up?
Oh, hey, hey.
I'm just here to listen to you guys talk.
There you go. I sent it
Yeah,
to
I'm
you.
gonna comment in. I'm not gonna say my response. I'm just gonna comment.
Comment everything in.
This one should be good because Noah's not here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I miss Noah.
Do you?
Where's he been?
He just wasn't here tonight. He's been here a bunch. He just wasn't here tonight.
Sure. Okay.
Now I'm sad. I miss Noah.
Really? Sad?
Well, he's live. He's got to say that.
Oh.
We don't know that.
Noah,
at the moment.
comment in.
Just kidding, guys.
Noah, defend
Calm
yourself.
down. I'm trying to send.
Okay, I think I
trying to
shared it.
send links to people
Boom.
since nobody's.
Yo, all right. You guys want to do this thing?
Wanna
Jump on into it.
Nah, let's
Bring it.
just stop.
Go
We'll
on.
do
Okay.
this next
Hey, and
week.
that was I'm Joey. And,
wait? Am I showing it?
Shortest podcast.
you ready,
ever.
Josh?
For my segment?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, man, we're just jumping right into things.
Do you want? I mean, we can
No,
take it
let's
slow,
do-
man.
no, I
I
was
mean,
just
hey,
waiting.
hold on. We can
I
we
was
can
just-
slow down.
no,
it's
it's
cool,
cool,
man.
man.
How you?
Calm
hey,
down.
Hey,
Calm down,
Josh.
dude.
How are you?
You do not need a Red Bull. I'll say that. Right
How are
now.
you doing, sir?
No, let's do my.
How are
segment,
you?
Bro. Kick it.
Ready to get your ear holes blessed? Take it away, Josh.
Hey guys, it's my segment. Get my fancy dance piece of paper over here. So, I'm being topical, and that had pop. That had
There was
Red
more in
Bull.
that than I thought there
It
was. I'm
flung
sorry.
all over your
I'm
expensive mixer board there.
No, it didn't get on this at all.
So anyway, I'm being topical. I'm being in the trend. I'm being popular. Everybody,
You're a hip dad.
I'm popular. What was that? Was that like a Nirvana song or something? I'm popular.
Oh,
Or no, that was
that's not
that
Nirvana.
was 2000 something.
Yeah, but I know the song you're talking about.
I can't
You
remember.
keep talking, and I'll find it
Yeah.
and play a very small segment of it.
So we don't get kicked out.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, I'm going to be topical. For those of you in this room and abroad in the interwebs, Squid Game is huge right now, and you guys have never watched it, and I've explained enough of it so that you guys might watch it now, hopefully. But it's a really popular Netflix show, one of the top ones in the world right now because it's from South Korea, so it's not
hey.
even.
Just like Samsung
Yeah, like it's a pretty big deal.
and Kia.
But they made a show with Netflix in South Korea, and now it's worldwide. That it's just blowing up. They did an English dub over, so when they're talking, they're like, "Oh, you're wait, baby," you know, that kind of. My brother used to do that to me as a kid. He would do the Chinese or the like kung fu movie type
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, what, right?
I like reading subtitles. Like I turn subtitles on every movie I can.
We also can't hear very well.
That's true.
That is very
That's
true. But they speak in English and they do very well. But there is some translation issues they've been talking about where they've had to change the interpretation of what the South Korean word was in English, so that it wasn't, I don't know, offensive or just scary or like They do some fun things, I guess. So anyway, but I've watched the whole series. It's a TV show on Netflix. Yeah. Creepy South Koreans.
Yeah.
That's going to
Is it a scary show? So I've seen 0.0% of the show.
Well, spoiler alert for those out there listening in
Spoilers.
in the land. I'll not ruin everything, but I will give the gist of what
Go
happens.
ahead.
So the
sorry.
the Squid Game is a Netflix show based in Korea, and all these people who are severely in debt, much like America.
Yeah.
There's these people that are just on Skid Row. They're so far in debt they'll never get their way out. Even people that live good lives, and down to people that live crappy lives, and they're so far in debt they really can't find a way out. Well, I'll not explain how it happens, but they kind of check these people out to see how much they're willing to do to make money. Not as far as working a 9-to-5 job, but how much pain are you willing to endure to win a little bit of money? So they trick him into doing it, like just some random guy, like, "Hey, you want to play a game?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And I'm not explaining that, but yeah, he gets slapped.
I'm sorry.
So they do that, and then they're like, "Hey, if you want to win a whole lot of money, call this number on this card, and we'll put you in the game."
So it's volunteer.
It was volunteer.
Okay.
Yeah, they were not abducted. Well, they were abducted, but by their own means. So they would call the number. It's focusing on this one guy. He calls the number. They're like, "All right, come meet us outside on this road, and we'll come pick you up." And he's like, "All right." So he goes. He shows up, and they're like, "Hey, hop in the van." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man." And then like everybody in the van's asleep. He's like, "Oh man, must have been a long trip. Everyone's asleep." And then gas starts pumping into the van. He's like, "Oh crap!" And he's out.
So they do get abducted.
Well, no, they just don't want them to know where they're going. So they, of their own free will, they're getting in the van. They're saying they want to go to this thing.
Pretty sure, even if you get in a vehicle of your own free will, if you get gassed, that's abduction. I'm not totally sure.
You could look it up on your interweb.
I think you can argue it
They
at least.
signed away.
You got a case.
And it might be in your favor.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Continue.
Yeah, so They hadn't signed the waiver yet, I guess. But
This was not in the brochure.
I think they signed a waiver to their debt collector first, and that's kind of how they got their name. And it was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, hey, we'll do. Anyway, they get taken to this place. He wakes up. He's in a giant warehouse in different clothes, and he has a number on his shirt. And then he gets looking around, and there's like hundreds of people in this big, giant warehouse room. They all have bunk beds, and they're just chilling. And they're like, welcome to the Squid Game. And everybody's like, huh? What's going on? It's like, you all are here to compete in this game and not get eliminated. And if you make it all the way to the end, 6 days, 6 games, if you make it to the end and win, you'll win a big, giant chunk of money. And they're just like, okay, sounds good. No, not a lot of questions asked.
Yeah, those are good rules.
And then when they send them into the first game, if anybody's been on the internet or seen a meme or followed anyone on social media,
I've seen a few memes.
You've seen the big robot girl that turns around and says, red light, green light. That was their first game they were tossed into. And to get eliminated, you actually get shot and you die. You get unalived. So
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You get unalived.
way to go. So anyway, and it's a kids game. It's red light, green light. You know, they have all these games that they do, and I'm not going to tell all of them because it's a really good show. You need to check it out. It's exciting. It's fun. It's thrilling. So they're playing these kids games, and they all freak out like, "Oh no, we don't want to do this anymore!" And as they run away, they get shot because they're not supposed to move when you're on red light. You know,
Okay.
like freeze tag almost. So anyway,
Brandon Moore says it's the #1 show in 90 countries right now.
Yeah.
Also, Ashley Dawkins says hi, and so does your boy, Hayden.
My boy.
my boy,
Brandon loves this show. Hayden says it's amazing as well.
cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a crazy show, really suspenseful. But like I said, you know, it's all in Korean dialogue. But they dub over it, so I fast forward through a lot of the dialogue because it's kind of not.
Wait, you missed the what you build a story with?
No, I did not. I fast forward through the suspenseful parts of like, oh no, I'm gonna go around this corner, and then oh hey, I'm around the corner, as opposed to
Yeah.
watching him walk down a hallway for 5 minutes.
So it ends with just one person.
winning.
Everyone loves this, and I'm not sure that's how you spell literally, Ashley, but it could be.
Literally.
Is that how you spell it?
Close enough.
She's probably right. I'm probably wrong. I can't spell it.
Literally.
I'm going to look it up. You guys keep talking.
That's fine. So anyway, so yeah, that's the basis of it. And they play all these kids games. They do 6 games in 6 days. There's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of like, you know, inception of
It's
things.
close enough, Ashley.
It's really awesome. Check it out. I'm not going to ruin it for you. But in honor of the Squid Games and in honor not in honor, but in
Homage.
homage.
Is that the right word? I have no. I threw it out there.
Homage. That's how you spell that. So
We're going to copy this idea and change it a little bit.
we're going to copy this idea.
In piracy of.
In piracy of. Yes.
Tonight we are going to play Squid Billy,
Squid Billy.
which is a TV show. It is a TV show on Adult Swim.
Very good show.
I'm just
much
having
pirating.
a lot of fun right now.
That was like my least favorite show as a kid.
Oh, wrong button.
That would have worked, maybe.
Oh, you want me to play it?
I don't know. Whose is that? I forgot.
It's ours.
Oh, that's just the
It's
music.
the back-
That's
it's
all we
Podbless.
needed the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Squid Billy.
Turns out it was on the daggum board.
So
Imagine that.
as we were
Wild
going
daggum.
as we were going
MR
over
does.
this, we decided to make our own Squid Game. And the reason it's called Squid Game in South Korea, there is a game called the Squid Game that kids played to where there's like a court that's drawn out and there's
Oh.
certain rules. And they explain that at the beginning of the show. And they've got to make it to the top point of the squid and step on that block. But it's like full, no holds bar, like fighting. like
Like Red Rover.
yeah, like Red Rover,
Yeah.
but like punching and throwing and kicking.
Is that not how you guys played Red Rover?
That's how we played basketball, but back in Turkey Creek, we called it turkey ball.
It's because it was so not
They're
basketball.
like, you can't double dribble. I was like, yeah, you can.
Yeah, I
It's turkey
can.
ball.
Yeah.
Do it off your head.
I'm gonna double dribble and elbow you in the face.
I
How
would
about
put
that?
it. I would put it under my arm like a football and run. So anyway, so Squid Billy. This is our version of the Squid Game. And Squid Billy just seemed matching. Now we're not going to play 6 games in 6 nights. We're going to play 4 games.
Oh, hey Dustin. Sorry you can't stay, bud.
In
But
20
good
minutes.
to hear you.
Good to see you, Dustin.
He's recovering. He's doing much better. Love you, bud.
Good to see you typing.
Yes.
So anyway, we're going to do 4 games in probably 15 minutes or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But everybody has to pick a team. Instead of picking people that are in debt, I had each of you try to pick at least 4 people.
An all-star team.
4 people that you want to put your money on. And so this is your team they're not always going to work as a team, but they're your 4 people that will work individually, sometime as a team, throughout these 4 games. And whoever wins, you get the double wide trailer on top of the mountain. You know, you get the true achievement of the hillbilly. It's got well water that tastes good. It's got natural grass.
Dustin said, "Blow me a kiss." Give him a double. There we go. That's for you, bud.
This double wide has been
welcome.
tapped onto the gas line that the gas company don't know about. So you got free gas.
Does it have the good ice?
Free that the gas company doesn't know about.
It's got the good ice.
It's got the good ice.
He's got an ice maker that puts out the good ice. And you got a big enough yard for a whole fleet of any vehicles you want to park in.
that don't run though. They have to not run.
Heck yeah, brother.
It's very important because you're going to restore them one day.
We'll get there.
So that's what you guys are playing for.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
That's worth.
I'm in.
I know what I got. That's worth a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So our 4 that were just ready for any hillbilly style game.
So
what
now-
are the games?
now, these guys you can pick are of any human people, no imaginary people. They can be somebody dead because this is sort
Good,
of imaginary.
because I picked some dead people.
Yeah,
In
you can
fact,
pick-
Couple.
As long
3
as
of my 4 are dead.
Ooh.
I just want to know if Brett picked plus or minus 2 wrestlers.
Minus. You
Oh,
lost.
I would have taken plus on that one. I'd have taken the over.
So let's go through the list. You guys can name off the 4 people you picked to be.
Wait,
in
what
your
are the
squad.
games? Did you pick games or do we need to
I've
do
got
that?
games, and
We have-
I've picked games, but you can't know about them.
Hold on, I have to read Brandon's 4. Tom Cruise, Willie Nelson, Pink, and Joel Holstein. That's a solid team right
I
there.
bet they mesh
That's a solid. I bet
tremendously.
they match.
Write those down, Brandon, because they're going to come into play.
That's a solid team.
If you have
Solid
a team of
crew.
4 that you want to be in the Squidbilly games, write in and let us know.
Yeah.
I think we should go like one by one. So like Seth names his first one. You name the game. Seth names his first one. Then Brad. You know what I mean?
First person.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
What if we
My-
have matching?
Well, I think we should
people?
Yeah,
say-
my
What about-
team is.
I think we should say our teams and
Okay.
then go through.
Yeah, because I'll do the game per thing, and I'm not going
So
to
I
tell
think
you.
it'd be
Okay.
funnier to announce our teams as a whole.
Okay, so you
Okay.
want teams
See.
first.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm going to do
All right.
teams first.
We had a really good pre-production meeting.
We did.
Pre-game.
Pretty
Okay,
excited.
Brett, go ahead.
You
What's
want me to
your-
go first?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let me get to my list.
He was watching a game.
The
guys.
Rock stuff.
Yeah, who's winning, by the way?
I'm not going to answer that. We're on a podcast.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
All right. The first one, David Blaine.
David
Oh,
Blaine.
Okay.
oh.
Solid.
magician.
I respect.
He's gonna illusion his way to death.
He's already died a few times. I think.
Yeah, I think I've seen him die. I've seen him die in person and then come back.
Second one, William Zabka.
William Zabka.
Who's that?
Johnny from The Karate Kid.
Oh. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry I didn't know who that was. I
Yeah,
apologize.
my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
An
And then
actor.
I went with the muscle, The Rock.
Okay.
I said The Rock.
You did.
Wait, well, yeah. So wait, now
Yes,
Seth
Oh.
should have to replace his
Yeah.
before it gets
no,
to Seth.
no,
No, he
I
said
s-
that
I
was mine.
Oh,
joked-
okay,
I said
okay.
that
He was
Brett
gonna-
gonna
If we
have
double
The
up,
Rock on there.
You have to replace it
Yeah, I
before.
I
it
thought
gets to
about
you.
it though because he's a great leader. Yeah.
So that's going to be
And
for
he's,
whoever comes
and he's The
second.
Rock.
Dwayne Johnson, 2024. Is that what you're?
yeah.
So that was your third.
Couldn't.
And then the brains of the operation, Elon Musk.
Oh.
He's gonna be great at red light, green light.
Go.
No, we're not playing red. Like we're playing the redneck games.
Yeah, I've got the games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. King of the
That's my four.
Aspergers.
So
Okay. Seth, who's your top 4?
All right.
All right.
Starting off with like the guys that I really like putting my money into to
Yep.
get through this. Bruce Lee,
Bruce Lee.
Oh.
Good one.
That's high quality.
He's very
I'm
kung
Bruce
fu.
Lee.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then basically similar, with just Jackie Chan.
Okay, that's like-
You know?
Doubling up. That's okay.
Yeah, I think they'd be pretty.
Similar
No,
skill set.
Yeah,
Now you're
they
saying
would would be fighting each other.
If they fought, who wins?
I think they.
Who wins?
Bruce Lee. I probably.
Yeah,
but-
Bruce Lee.
I don't
just
think
because
Jack-
Jackie Chan's more
All
of a.
day. Yeah.
now
I'm
now
talking
you-
a desperate Jackie Chan.
Bruce Lee.
I don't think we've ever seen Jackie in that state. I'm just saying.
Go-
Sorry, continue.
I've got something to say after you name your next two, but go ahead.
So, I think, in all respect, he's King Redneck. I'm gonna go with. If you're not doing it for him, I really don't know who you're doing it for.
I know who it is.
He's gonna dwell in that double wide for sure. The ghost of good old Dale
Dale.
Earnhardt.
No, he's here. You can bring him back. He's here.
That was the
Brett-
first on my list.
Good.
Oh, you have to replace
Good.
it.
Senior, not junior.
Good.
You have to replace
Yeah, oh, senior. Yeah,
how
three, baby.
it.
Oh,
Brandon
we're
Moore
doing this.
says he'll take Francis Chan. I'm assuming he means in a fight between
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. We just did we're doing a study right now. He's like really good.
Sorry
He's
about
great.
that, Brad.
Yeah.
Sorry for
Yeah.
you.
Who's your fourth?
Dale.
Did you say fourth?
Dale's driving the ship.
You can
And
pick
then
up Jim
my
Gordon.
fourth, to keep everyone's spirits up, to go with the redneck. It's probably one of my favorite comedians. I don't know if he's a church comedian.
What's
but,
his name? Just say it.
Theo Vaughn.
Oh,
I don't know. Wait, would I know him if I saw him?
Probably great mullet. The
Fantastic.
mullet
Oh,
is
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, we're there. We've arrived.
Louisiana boy.
That's
I
all
think
I
he's
need.
gonna fit right into these
Keyword.
games.
Yeah, that was
And just
good.
like his spirits and him like talking crap and just
Yeah.
Not
like
his
laughing
spirit.
about everything.
His spirits.
no, he's actually sober.
Yeah.
Really good
Yeah.
for him.
So-
Well,
Yeah.
he was addicted, so
Well, when you said it that way, I assumed that he had achieved sobriety
Yeah,
rather
he
than
did.
found himself in it.
he's
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
I
You would
like,
think
I
he's,
like my team.
you would think he's high all the time, but
That's a solid team.
He actually got his start on Road Rules on MTV
What an old show.
with Christina Pazinski.
Okay.
Anyway,
Don't know who that
Yes.
is.
I know that show.
All right, Bradford, don't take any of mine.
Okay. I don't
Do
think
it for
there's
Dale.
any trouble for that.
Okay.
So I went super redneck with all four of mine.
Here,
I
pull,
was
pull that mic up to you a little better. So
I was thinking.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
There he
hello,
is.
hello, Hey.
Crisp.
So redneck icons. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
can I get a?
I mean,
Yeah, nice catch. I
Thank
thought it was ripping out.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh, here we go.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah.
Hometown boy coming,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
I
Hey, if
mean,
there's a banjo competition.
Yeah,
Don't,
yeah.
don't tell my heart.
Larry the Cable Guy.
I knew somebody was going to pick
Oh,
him. I
yeah.
almost did, but I knew it
Man.
would
I
get
mean,
taken.
why not, right?
Yeah.
Chris
That's very
is
true.
shocked by your shaved face.
Oh,
I
thank
agree,
you.
Chris.
I love
I
you.
Yeah,
know
guys.
one
I
of these
agree.
competitions is at Larry's. gonna
So
be.
late entry to replace Dale Sr.
I'm sorry.
Morgan Wallen.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's a very musically inclined team?
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Okay.
kind of a theme.
That's pretty awesome.
So,
I'm digging it.
and I didn't go directly redneck. I went outdoors.
That's
Ooh.
fine.
Okay, and tough, like
Okay.
like rough nosed, tough people. 3 of them were dead though.
That's
so I'm
fine.
bringing 3 people back from the dead. Theodore Roosevelt,
Okay.
because he's a dude.
He was
Yeah.
one of the roughest stuff.
Got shot
Rough
while
Riders.
giving a speech to running for his 3rd term as a bull moose
thought
for a
about
party
it.
that doesn't
I thought
exist
about it.
anymore, and got shot. Went back and finished the speech like an hour and a half. And his first line in was, how do you say it? It'll take more than that to kill a bull moose, I think is what he said. Like, yeah,
At this party.
yeah. General George Patton,
Man.
because
a-
leader of men, just never took an L except when he slapped that soldier, but whatever.
Yeah.
Steve Irwin,
Nice.
because R.I.P. in
Crikey.
the most peace, and he's going to be ready for anything.
Yeah, he's brave.
And Bear Grylls,
Oh.
because he's just
Yeah, he's kind of fake though.
He's a
Yeah.
poser.
Yeah.
If
no,
I was
no,
going as
he's a-
serious as your
Yeah.
team, though, I'd add like David Goggins onto my team.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh.
He's got like probably the strongest mindset out of any human ever.
I would think I would just have to call the game and be like, okay, whoever picked David Goggins won.
See,
Right?
Ashley's
That's-
logging
that's how
out.
I
She's
feel,
going to
too.
bed.
That-
It's
that's
only
it. If I'm going cheap.
9:51.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
Stay strong, Ash.
Yeah, so that's I figured I was going outdoor crew, like ready to roll no matter what.
Think you had a meme team going over there though?
That's a tough team right there.
I got an alternate.
Okay.
Oh.
Who are you swapping out?
Joe Rogan.
Dude,
No.
that was one of my tops.
I don't
if
know.
I was making a team.
I don't know who I'm swapping out, but Donnie Baker.
Donnie Baker.
My God,
Donnie
I'll tell
Baker.
You got to get rid of the rock.
Yeah, Donnie Baker.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
He came to Turkey Creek and did a show, or not Turkey Creek, Inez.
Right.
So what are the games they're going to play?
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Wait,
we got.
Josh, what's your team?
I don't have a
No,
team.
Oh, go to
You have
sleep
to have
up
a
since
I'm the
5.
front man.
I still want you to have a
We
team.
want to hear a team.
If you
You have a
watch-
team?
I want to hear a team.
If you watch the show, there's a front man who controls everything. I'm
That's
the front
all of
man
us, and we're
controlling everything.
we're the front man, and our team is the.
Yeah, I'm not actually competing in this, although I would love to meet these people.
No, you're competing because it's your team. This
Oh.
is your team. So
I trust
you,
my life to those guys.
You win if
Dale's
they,
got it.
Yeah.
Nobody's
I'm
taking.
riding passenger.
I have
Dale's
Teddy
got it.
Big
and
number 3, baby.
Patton. That you can't defeat them.
I was also
Yeah.
going to say
Goes to Stonewall Jackson.
you win honorable mention for dorkiest team picked.
I accept proudly.
So in
We
the
know
first,
you do.
the first competition of the Squidbillies, all of your teams are gathered together in one room of a single wide trailer that has no windows and has mostly
A
tarps.
single one.
Theo's childhood home.
Mostly tarps holding the roof together.
It's a lean-to, basically.
From my house.
It's a lean-to.
They have to wait in this trailer until time for the first game. And this first game is going to be rock throwing. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Do you?
When I grew up rock throwing, that just meant we threw rocks at each other until somebody gave up from getting hurt too much.
Or cried?
But now in this rock throwing, it was just a better name than skipping rocks. So our first competition is going to be one of the funnest things you ever did as a kid. Listen to my voice. It's getting even more redneck as we get into it.
We're going to skip rocks?
Yeah, we're going to skip. Well, you're not. Your team's going to skip rocks.
Okay.
And now in the Squid Games, it is individuals all going up against each other. But since we're playing a little bit different,
Team dub.
I'm going to have you pick your person from your 4 people to do the rock
Can they
skipping.
compete in 2 things?
Yeah, they can. You can do whatever you
Okay.
want to do, but you pick the person you want for this competition. There's 4 games, so
This isn't-
actually.
no, there's 4 games and you got 4 people.
Yeah,
You got to do
once you
one
use
per.
one,
Well, then can I know all the games before?
nope.
No.
That's what makes it. That's what makes it a competition, my friend.
Daggum.
So we're skipping rocks, boys. Go ahead. Now I've not said the rules yet.
I
We're
don't have
skipping
enough
rocks.
information. Brandon's going to have Pink skip rocks.
Yes, he is.
Just get rid of
Just
her.
get her
early.
out of the way.
Just get
No,
sacrifice.
she can probably skip a mean rock.
Sacrifice.
So I'm not
in.
telling the rules yet, but we're skipping rocks. Pick your person who's playing.
Wait. Why can't we know the rules?
Because
gonna
that's
go
what
with-
makes it a good show.
I'm gonna go
I
with
got
the
mine.
rock.
They don't tell them
The
the
Rock.
rules
Get it?
before the
Ironic.
game?
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going
I
with
see what you
I'm
did
going
there.
with Theo.
Theo Vaughn.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Ooh, come on, Joey. I think Theodore needs to go, man.
No, I'm no.
Saving him.
Yeah, I'm saving him. He's my ringer.
All right.
I'm gonna let
Oh, don't make this a big drawn out thing. It's imaginary. We're okay.
relax. This is important.
We
I'm
all
gonna have
chose
Bear Grylls
within,
skip
like,
a
10
rock.
seconds.
Bear
Now,
Grylls.
he's a
Bear
Okay.
Grylls. All
Yeah,
right, we
Bear
got
Grylls.
our team. We got The Rock. We got Bear Grylls. We got Larry the Cable Guy. And
Theo
we got
Von.
Theo Vaughn. I've already got my pick of who's going to win. But, so, we're getting down on the river, boys. We're heading down. And even though it's not very redneck and not very hillbilly, we're going to go down to the Ohio River since it's close by. We're going to go down to
Do we have to get in?
Ludlow
I
Bromley
don't.
Yacht Club that is no longer in existence. So it's going to be a great spot for nobody to be there. We're going to go down there and we're going to throw against the current of the Ohio River.
What are we doing?
Skipping rocks.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we already did that. I thought you were
no,
going
no,
next
no,
game.
no. So we're skipping rocks. We're going against the flow of the river, and we're seeing who can skip this rock the furthest.
Okay.
Now, first up, I think we're going to have Larry the Cable Guy. He's getting down there. He's cracking jokes. He's farting. He's making people laugh. They're having a good time. He gets up. He grabs his rock. He starts to skip it. Kaplunk. It goes straight to the bottom.
Yeah, he's not gonna
Because the river, when it's flowing, it's got a lot of waves. I'm sorry. It's going to catch a wave. It's going to go straight down instead of up.
He ain't skipping a rock.
You got to have placid water to get a good skip. That's a part of this going on. Now we got.
That's like a gross word.
Now we've got
Bear.
Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls.
Now Bear Grylls, I think he's going to get a few skips out. He's going to get down there and at least get 3 hops.
Yeah, he's gonna win this thing.
I mean, he can at least get his stunt double to come in and do it for him.
Or the camera guy that does the same thing.
When
but
he
with the
shows
camera.
up, there's already a stack of perfect skipping rocks waiting for him, and he goes, "Oh look!" and like,
Yeah,
and then he pees in his
I
mouth.
found these rocks.
yeah,
And the camera guy moves out of the way. Oh, sorry, I was standing on him.
yeah.
So he gets about 3 skips. Theo Vaughn jumps up. He's like, all right, boys, let me tell you what. I tried to catch a squirrel once with a rock, and he's going to tell you some kind of dumb story, and everybody's going to look at him and be like, what's wrong with this guy? How many paint chips did he eat today?
A lot.
Only the leaded ones.
So he gets ready, though, does his little wind up. He's kind of a frail guy. I mean, he's not like big muscular or anything like that, but he's got that whip in his wrist. He cracks it. Ting, 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 ting. He gets 10 skips. I mean, it hit the waves just right, hit the waters
Yeah,
just
he
right.
did. Yeah, he did.
He got 10 skips out
That's
there.
trash. That's trash.
And then all of a sudden, The Rock walks up, and he's over here selling tequila, and he's all bragging about, hey, everybody, what's going on? You know,
Skips himself.
he's getting
Yeah.
he's getting excited.
He's just swimming.
Skips himself. Swims across the whole thing. You're like, well, I got to give it to him.
It's like, oh, technically,
I want Theo to crack a joke about how ironic it is.
Yeah.
can you not see the irony? So The Rock, he goes over, though, and he picks up like a big boulder because he's just got to show how much stronger he is. And he just takes off spinning in a circle like he's doing shot put. And everybody's like, look out. This guy's going to hit Cincinnati. Like, it's going to go crazy over here. And, he goes, he throws, and it just kerplunks in the river. And he's like, I've never skipped a rock before, but did you see how far I threw that giant rock? And everybody's like, yeah, you threw it really far. It's not the game. Theo wins the
It's not the game. Does that mean Bear's dead?
well, yeah,
Yes.
then they...
Wait.
I'm going to cross him off here.
Well, see, what they do is, this is the hillbilly games. In the Squid Games, people get shot on sight for being eliminated. Well,
here we feed you to catfish.
yeah, well, the Rock and Bear Grylls and Larry the Cable Guy, they they put a potato sack over their heads and tie a cinder block to them and throw them in the river.
Okay.
And now they're eliminated.
That's aggressive.
That's a hillbilly way of-
Mobster.
Oh, hey, my mom's here now.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next game?
You should have really been here earlier.
What's the next game?
All right, the next game. We're going to pick who's going to be in the next game. I'm just going to give you the name Greased Pig.
Oh, I know. Oh, perfect.
Guys, I got this one.
All right, tell us who you
Steve Irwin.
Steve.
That's
Oh,
a good one. That's a good one.
Like,
That's a
have a
good
seat,
one.
boys.
That's a good
Have
one.
a seat.
That's-
All
I
right.
think mine competes though.
That's hard.
who you got, Brad?
I'm going Billy Ray.
Billy Ray. Cyrus.
Oh, this is an all-star. Oh, my
These
God.
are good picks. These are good picks.
Brandon's putting Joel out for the greased pig.
He'll get his congregation to catch
Yeah.
it.
I'm going Bruce Lee.
Oh,
Brett,
Pig does not hit back. Or wait, is
We're
that
gonna
right?
go William Zabka.
William Zabka.
Yeah.
Which one was he again? He was the
Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny.
the
Okay.
actor.
Karate-
The actor.
Karate Kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Karate Kid. All right. Now it's as simple as what you imagine it is. It's there's a greased pig in a pig lot, and all four of these guys are getting in the pig lot with it. I don't know if you've ever tried to catch a greased pig. Now, and when I'm saying it's a greased pig, it's not a piglet.
No, full-sized
Yeah.
hog.
Well, not full size hog. Those things are kind of slow. They can
Okay.
move when they want to. I'm saying a teenage, mid-age hog.
Still spry.
Like
Still
60,
spry.
80 pounds.
Yeah, about 60, 80 pounds. Can do damage if you
Yeah.
get in the way of it, for sure. I've been run over a
You
few
got
times.
to bear down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all these guys are getting in the mud pit with it, and there's just, muck everywhere. And muck is poop and water and pee.
It's pig stuff.
And they their feet, their hooves are small, so they penetrate really good and like make it all really soupy. So it's really deep mud.
Pigs are gross until you eat them.
Yeah, they're still kind of
Bacon's
gross in
just
too.
tremendous, so it's fine.
Dude, you need to watch a documentary.
I don't care. Give me bacon.
It's pretty bad.
I'll watch it.
Bacon.
I don't
I
care how they
want
make
bacon.
it.
So
Yeah.
anyway, so all four of these guys are put in this hog pen, and so we've got Bruce Lee, who's like a ninja in his own. Billy Ray, who grew up probably doing it too.
The guy I don't
He's from
know.
Ashland, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Flatwoods, right next door. Yeah.
Right. And then you had
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin, who is the manhandler of all animals. But he's an angel. But and then we
Him
got,
and Dale are pretty close in Angel, like
They're like
That's true.
side by
Yeah,
side
panic.
up there, just hanging out.
holding hands.
Yeah.
And then we got Johnny from Karate Kid. Sorry, Johnny's getting run over first thing.
Probably.
He's face right down in the mud.
I mean, he would kick it in the face.
He
so-
could try to kick it.
Isn't he an actor?
They're supposed to sweep the legs.
Yeah, but
He is, but he still learned a little.
It's all right. Yeah.
So he gets his head smashed right into the mud first thing. So he's just trying to get out of the mud. Billy
rough.
Ray's over here just laughing at everybody, waiting for to see what happens because he knows they're not going to catch it right away.
Biding his time.
And then you got Bruce Lee over here. He's trying to, hypnotize the
Ninja
pig.
the pig.
Yeah, he's moving his hands like, "Come on, I'm going to hypnotize you a little bit." That he does. He goes way too long with his woos. So he's over
his
here trying to
woos.
do this, and as he's doing that, who is it you had?
Steve Irwin?
Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin just like, get out of my way. He knocks Bruce Lee down. Bruce Lee's like, I couldn't move my feet. I'm in the mud. So he falls down on his butt. Can't get out of the mud. It's very hard to get out of pig mud. I'll just tell you. So
Crikey, would you look at this butte?
so Billy Ray realizes when Steve Irwin gets close to this pig, he's like, oh no, I'm hurting here. I better get over there and catch this pig. So he comes over and starts singing a sad song. He starts.
I'm not reading that one. I'm not reading that one.
So he starts playing a sad song.
that is.
Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. And Steve Irwin overhears it and says, what is this lovely lyrical
What a great song.
blessing that's going across my ears right now? And he
Great
forgets
song.
all about the pig and starts thinking about his achy breaky heart that got stung with a stingray fish.
Yeah. No, he's alive now.
Well, for this situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he starts thinking about that, and it's breaking his heart twice over. So he automatically dies because we pieced together his broken
Daggone
heart
it, I
from
thought
the
I had
stingray,
that one.
and he falls over, and Billy Ray just goes
Rest in
over.
peace, Steve.
The pig looks up and sheds a little tear and says, I love you. And Billy Ray picks up the greased pig, and that game's over.
And that's how Miley was born.
Yours is much better than what I'm about to say. I'm about to ruin this. I've seen all three of like the non-main MythBusters catch a pig, a greased pig.
Yeah.
So I think they all could have gone it, but I like your story better.
They
Okay.
all could have, yeah. But this is my show now.
What's the next
So-
game? But this is my show.
Well, they all get their faces shoved down in the pig muck, and they die choking on pig muck. So
Except, yeah.
except
Well,
Billy Ray.
I haven't won one yet. All right, hit me.
Much worse
What's
than
else?
the first
What
So we
else?
got Billy Ray and Theo Vaughn hanging out
Brandon
together.
withdraws his comment and says "R.I.P. in the most peace, Dale."
So I'm not going to tell this next one just yet. I want you to pick the person for it. We've only got two.
No,
left.
I got to know the game. At least the name of the game.
You get so tore up about it, so that's why I'm going to do it this way.
so
You have to pick the person that's going to be in it, and
Not
then I'm
doing
going
it.
to tell you the name of the game.
Not doing it.
Who you got, Brett?
David Blaine.
David Blaine. Good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Nope.
I think since we've been talking about it, I'm going with Dale.
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen. Ooh.
Just because that guy.
Yeah, that guy. I think he's got it. Who you got?
What game is it?
Oh gosh, you're such a
Go, Joe, go.
yeah.
Go, Joe, go.
You've only got two left.
I know, but I'm saving one. He's my ringer.
Willie.
Well, save the one you want.
Patton.
Oh.
General Patton.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What's the game?
He died of a heart attack.
This
though.
game is the mud
He was
hole.
murdered, actually, but we'll talk about that's a conspiracy
No,
one
I'm
that's
saying
real.
like in this game.
He died in a 10-mile-an-hour car accident.
That's pretty sad.
Hey, it can happen.
Yeah, it didn't. He was murdered.
He
But,
did
yeah, sorry, go
get
ahead.
his toe run over, and they didn't
It
have
was.
the medical.
I've seen the. He was.
So anyway, this third
I just-
game that we've got in the hillbilly or squidbilly challenges is the mud hole belly flop.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dale.
So
Maybe.
we've got
Dale was not big.
Dale splattered everywhere.
Dale was not,
What do
oh, you
mean?
can't say that, Seth. And he didn't actually, but that you can't say that.
He didn't. His brains did.
that's
No,
pretty
they
good.
didn't. But
I
you,
know, but the
you
joke
really
was funny.
shouldn't. That's
Anyway.
across the line.
It's not too soon.
I'm taking up so much time. Let's
Yeah,
get
it's
on
not-
this. So
We're only 37 minutes in.
we really that's
yeah,
a lot.
I know. I didn't know we were doing this.
I didn't either until we made
Okay,
it happen.
yeah.
So anyway, cousin Jed gets his backhoe that's got 3 tires, and he drives it down and digs us a big old hole, and he piles all the mud back in. We get a little bit of the pig slop, throw it in there, make a big giant mud hole, and whoever can commit to a full-on belly flop into this mud hole is going to get the most points. Because now I don't know if you how many belly flops you did. They're doing it off of a 10-foot stand.
That's a long way to flop.
Yeah, we borrowed.
Dale's committing.
Yeah.
Jed also brought down his scaffolding that doesn't
Jed.
have all the pieces, so it's a little wobbly.
Dale went
it's
200
crooked.
miles an hour
It's
into the
crooked.
corner
It's
at
Seth,
Daytona.
Please stop making jokes about that. Like, just stop.
It's
not.
unsettling.
It wasn't even a joke about that though. So
Anyway, so we got a 10-foot set of scaffolding. It's kind of leaning to the left. Now we're going to do belly flops into the mud hole. And first off, we had, who was your pick?
David Blaine.
David Blaine. David Blaine's going to get up there. He's going to try to do a belly flop. He's getting all serious about it. He's got this dead look in his eye. He's trying to pull an egg out from behind his ear. And everybody's getting tired of him doing a theatrical show, so they just kind of shove him off the top of the rail. And he lands on his side. He doesn't do a good belly
An
flop.
egg?
Yeah, he was a magic guy. He's
I know,
trying
it's just a random.
He's trying to do a trick. Falls on his side, lands in the mud hole. He's like, man, I can't do this. This is weird. I would have committed. And it's like, you took too long, man. So they kick him off to the side. David Blaine, pretty much out. Now, Dale Earnhardt was our other one. Or who'd you pick?
Yeah.
Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt now, rest in peace, but never make a right turn again. Left. So Dale Earnhardt gets up there and he goes, boys, I don't know about you, but I've hit a few mud holes in my day. And he stretches out a little bit.
Boom.
But as he's stretching out, he's got this whole onesie on from his race days. He couldn't
A
take off.
onesie?
the fire suit.
Yeah, he couldn't take off the fire suit, So as he's doing it, he kind of gets a wedgie and he goes to pick it and kind of slips, falls off. But in all fairness, he did land on his stomach. He went,
So it counts.
well, it does count. Yeah,
Yeah.
he landed straight on his stomach, but he was kind of flailing about. Wasn't very committed.
Not a big dude, right?
no.
Wasn't he smallish?
Race car drivers are not very big.
Yeah, that's true.
I was just assuming with the Budweiser at least he had a little bit of
Little.
Gut.
yeah.
The stash
That's
would
true.
have made like a splash for like
That's true.
That's where he caught most of the mud. That's what hit first. Is my
sucked right
stash.
up in there.
So
That stash was epic.
who was your pick again, Brad?
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen.
That's a
All
good
right.
one.
And your pick was
George Patton,
George Patton.
the
All right.
general.
So George Patton gets up there, the general, the man who died in a 10-mile-an-hour car wreck. He gets up.
Yeah, I'm looking that up.
He starts to talk about speech. He's going to talk about how he's going to better this hillbilly games this year, the Squidbilly games. He's going to talk about how he's going to change. He's going to drain the mud hole. He's like, we got to get rid of all these naysayers in this Squidbilly games. We're going to drain the mud hole. And so he takes a big leap, swan dive. I mean, he's nailing it. He's flying through the air, his white hair flowing through the wind. He had white hair, right? He was gray-headed.
Yeah.
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 It was, in my imagination, I can imagine what he looks like. So he's flying through the air, wind going through. And as he opens his eyes and sees the mud hole coming up, he gets a little scared, and he kind of tucks just a little bit. So he puts his knees out a little bit, hits it, still hits his stomach. It's still a valid belly flop. But, I mean, come on. Morgan Wallen gets up there. He's just like, hold my drink.
Hold my drink.
Yeah, okay. He got in trouble for saying the N-word to his friend.
Yeah.
I was getting ready
Did
to
he?
go with it. Yeah, that's what he got.
Oh, yeah. He
for.
probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
And he cheated on his wife.
Well, it was
Oh, wow. Really great.
his
high
neighbor.
moral character.
His neighbor filmed him saying the N-word, and he was just talking to his buddy when he was drunk, dropped off at the
He
house.
still shouldn't say it.
Yeah, but
I mean, don't say
Theo Von has a funny joke about it, how he opens his shows. Anyway, Morgan Wallen, he's a redneck as they come. He's got a mullet, too. He's a country singer, alt country. He goes out there, man, drinks a big old bud, crushes it, throws it down behind him, jumps out, full swan dive, legs spread out, everything. He's committed fully, goes down, mud, water going everywhere. Everybody gets covered all around him. He stands up, says, throw me another beer. Morgan Wallen wins.
Dang it.
I don't like my chances for
I'm
the
down
next
to
one
one
because we're
guy.
3 for 3 for the mullets so far. So my next guy doesn't have a mullet.
I'll see what's happening here.
I'm scared.
Injured in a low-speed car accident. Died from injuries on December 21st, 1945.
Oh, man. Poor fella.
Murdered.
So, all right, it's coming down to our fourth game. It doesn't matter who you pick because it's already picked for you.
Yeah.
It's your last person on
Teddy
the team.
Roosevelt.
Got Teddy Roosevelt. We got
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Oh, God, he's not. I don't know. He could probably do pretty
It
good.
depends what it is.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan. Oh, this is a good one for him.
Is it?
Stone
Sweet.
Cold, baby.
Stone Cold.
Oh,
Steve Austin.
shoot.
Man, this is going to be a tight race.
All right, what is it? Brandon's got Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Oh,
Tommy.
He's
Yes, he
tiny.
does.
He's tiny.
So
He can
small.
Get his,
So
he can get
very
his hands
small.
into little
And
tight
his
places.
face is not
Yeah.
centered, but whatever.
It's not?
Like one of his front teeth is in the center of his head.
No.
You like put a line straight down.
Okay, hold on.
You gotta
What's
look
the
at
name of the game? And while you're talking about it, I'm going to look that up because I got to see that.
You'll
name-
never look at Tom Cruise. The
Maybe I
same.
shouldn't look it up.
The name of this last game is tree riding. I don't know how many rednecks we got out there, but tree riding was a big deal in my childhood where we found a small enough tree, climb to the top, and then once you get to the top, you lean out and ride the tree all the way to the ground and hope it doesn't break in the middle so that you touch the ground softly as opposed to slam into it. So we're tree climbing. Now, the thing about these trees, since this is just a high-paced game and this is the last game, is on the edge of a rock cliff. I don't know if you've ever seen a tree grow on a rock cliff, but the roots go around the rock.
Yeah.
It grows up, it hangs on, but it doesn't have deep roots as far as going into the dirt. That's funny. That has a line right down his face to show his
That is real. I'm sorry. Continue.
So anyway, so we got it going. Theodore Roosevelt goes up first because he's the country man. He's the hunter of the group. You know, he's the excited guy. He jumps up and he says, I'm going to pick this tree right here. He puts his hat on, turns it sideways. You know how he always had that turned up side of the hat, kind of the Australian hat. And he starts to try to wiggle up the tree. But now, if you do know who he was kind of a chunky dude. He's having a hard time scaling the tree.
He rode a moose
He did ride a moose, but that
effectively.
I don't think he actually rode him.
So anyway, he doesn't make it up the tree too far, so he can't even make the tree ride over. So he's trying to get up. He can't get up high enough to make the tree lean over, so he just shimmies down and kind of gives up. I mean,
He
mean-
let it. Well, it's okay. Whatever.
yeah. It's an imaginary game, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Well, and then you just gave him
Matters to Mike.
imaginary characteristics.
I did. Well,
Yes.
and everything I ever thought of him as, he's a pudgy little dude
Yeah, he just
when he got older.
Spanish American War. Look it up.
His name's Teddy Bear. He's not that cool.
Yeah.
I get to pick how old they were. If you're picking dead people, I'm picking how old they were. He's an old dude. And Brett, your guy was
Elon
Musk, right? Elon, he's getting up. He's doing the geometry. I can't even say the words right. He's doing the measuring the scales of everything. He's looking at, geometrically, how do I need to get to this tree, or which tree should I pick so that I can get to that elevated spot, and how can I make a robot do it for me so that I don't have to worry about hurting myself. He's got a good on him. Look at that.
He would wreck all of us at the
I
same
call him a
time.
unit.
If we all tried to fight him right now at the same exact time, we'd all die.
For those of you watching, he's looking up Theodore Roosevelt pictures.
Well, I just can't
see
let
it.
him. I can't let the man be
We can see it in the
presented
studio.
like that.
Anyway,
The fringy moccasin.
Elon Musk, he gets up. Now, Elon, he's a pretty soft dude. He's AI, so his skin's kind of fresh where he just grew it. He is a robot. So he's trying to climb, but his skin keeps breaking, so he keeps leaking oil, and he's getting a little bit slick on the tree. He slides back down. And so he can't make it to the top of the tree in order to ride it over. Very smart guy. Good pick. I like him a lot. Wrong game.
Good pick, wrong game.
Who was your guy, Brad?
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now let me tell you what, brother. That's not brother, so he doesn't.
No, yeah, you mixed them.
It's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
Hold on, say something.
but he sounded pretty good.
What?
Something.
What?
Nobody wanted with
They
me.
explain him the rules, and he looks and he says, "What? You need to climb the tree and ride it. What? You know." Anyway, Stone Cold. He's buff dude. He grabs the first tree he picks, and he's like, "I'm going to handle this with no problem." Smashing 2 beers together, pouring them on his face. Starts shimmying up the tree. He's like, "I'm going to show this tree who's boss. I'm going to give it the stunner when I get to the top. Yeah, I'm going to grab the top, swing out, and drop it down to the ground, break his chin."
Yes.
Well, the thing is you pick a sapling. Stone Cold wasn't no little fella. Look up his stats. I guarantee
He
he's
picked a willow.
He's a good 235.
Hold on.
probably.
You want to take guesses?
No, we
might
went
go
too far.
Oh, he's solid.
We're already in it. We might as well soak in
Go
it.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
255.
I say 235.
265.
252.
Ooh.
Dang, good shot.
And where's his height? Hold on. Who said 255?
Me.
Good job.
Yes.
And he was 6'2". That's
6'2". That's a big.
That's
dude.
what you call a unit.
I didn't think he was that tall. Anyway, gets up there, too heavy. Tree breaks. He falls to the ground. He got to the top, and he was getting ready to ride it over, but the tree broke in the middle, slams on the ground. Stone Cold stuns himself.
Wait, he
out.
broke the tree in half?
Oh yeah, he's
I
too
love
heavy.
it. I love it.
Because you got to pick a
If you
got to
lose, that's how you lose.
And who was your guy said?
Jackie
Jackie
Chan.
Chan. Well, enough said.
Yeah, you don't have to
The
explain
dude's
that
a
one.
human monkey. Dude
Sweet.
goes over
That's
and he's
real
like,
life.
"All right, I'm going to jump from all of your trees and grab my tree." So he's like, choo, 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 jumping from one tree to the other, does a flip, reaches over, finds a coffee pot, pours a little tea, drinks a little sip.
Tea out of
grabs
a
the
coffee
tree.
pot.
Yeah, he's that kind
Yeah,
of guy.
that's pretty sick.
Grabs the top of his tree,
Sophisticated.
grabs the top
Man
of
of
his tree,
class.
floats down like he's got angel wings.
Because he does.
Smiles, takes a picture with a kid, and says, "Hey, I'll sign that for you once we develop it." Gets all the way to the ground, gently touches his toe, lets go of the tree. It slings back up. Jackie Chan wins.
Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise, I don't know. He doesn't have stunt doubles. He probably would pull it off pretty good.
He doesn't, even when he flew on the side of that plane.
That's true. He did it himself.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now what just happened here, though, is I believe, did everybody have a winner in each game?
No,
I
I
had
did not
2.
have a winner.
You had 2
Yeah, I
winners.
had
You had
2.
none? Sorry, man. Did you have any, Brett?
I had none.
Okay, you had none?
No.
So you had 2. You had 2. You guys had a good pick in here.
Well, Teddy Roosevelt was disrespected, but it's okay.
That's very true. But
As was Steve Irwin, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
And
Well,
Bruce Lee.
I picked Steve Irwin to catch the grease pig.
it would have been. He did win. He did that, didn't he?
No, you chose
I
Billy
cut him
Ray.
off, yeah.
You chose Billy Ray Cyrus.
Really?
I have quite the imagination.
Yeah.
Okay, you should have chose a guy with a mullet. That's where you messed up.
Yep.
If it comes to animals, it's Steve Irwin every
So
time.
wait,
boys.
so our 2 winners, you had
Australians are rednecks.
a
a
Morgan
good way.
Wallen that won,
Oh, yeah. And Billy Ray.
and Billy Ray.
So they both live?
He's a Cali.
I had Jackie Chan and Theo Von.
Jackie Chan, Theo Von. Man, that's quite a difference right there.
I bet they would be friends.
They would definitely be cool.
They would be friends. Yeah.
So these 4 would be put up into a competition together, but this segment has gone on too far. So we could have a finisher next week if you wanted to have these 4 go up against each other,
I mean,
or
we could just make this the Squid Games episode.
yeah, the Squid Games episode. But it didn't work out because we didn't really plan this out. We just threw it together. So we had Morgan Wallen, and we had Jackie Chan, and we had
Billy Ray.
Billy Ray Cyrus, and Theo
Theo
Von. I think I'm going to have Billy Ray win it all. I think I'm just going to kill off the other guys.
Oh.
As long as it's a mullet, I don't really care.
Yeah, as long as
mullet Billy Ray is fine.
Some gave all.
Next time we'll plan out the game a little bit better. But I've already taken up over half the show. So I'm just going to put Billy Ray as the winner. Because he won, he's going to get a little settlement out of it, kind of like Britney Spears' dad did.
He needs the money, I think.
Did he
he
get
needs
money?
Yeah, he probably.
No.
Did he- I mean, he got money over the years
the
of
years.
conservatorship.
Yeah.
Like
Now-
he
Now
took a
he's
lot of
losing.
her money, most likely. But
But you win the double wide
free
trailer.
Britney.
Yes.
I mean, he's got. Look
You
at
got a
that
cheer-
shirt.
You got a cheer button over there?
That
The
shirt,
shirt
was
is
definitely going to
epic.
pick mullets.
Billy, Brandon says Billy came in like a wrecking ball,
Oh, no.
and that's why he's funny. And that's why he's funny.
But that was our Squid Billy game.
Yes.
If y'all liked it, send us a shout out about it. If you didn't, you just read a comment.
No, I just heard your slip up.
Oh yeah. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you liked about it.
Yeah.
If so, we might have another Squid Billy games and tighten it up
Yes.
a little bit better.
We are skipping me and going to Brett.
Screwballs.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Brett's Screwballs.
What's up?
Hey man, let's. Hey, you want to do a segment?
Miller.
Can I?
You can.
I'm cheesing.
I'll let you.
If you could put the football game up for,
I've got
I'm
that.
not even watching the
oh,
football
I'm
game.
messing with you.
So Seth sent me a stat this week. It was pretty interesting about basketball because basketball's starting up soon.
Is it really?
NBA
already
yeah.
again?
Yeah.
Do they get
they're
like the
coming
worst
back.
off season ever?
Do they get like
No,
6 months?
NASCAR has the worst off
Oh,
season ever.
That and like WWE.
Dude, NASCAR is
Both of
ridiculous.
them.
Yeah.
So anyway, Steph Curry probably the best 3-point shooter, maybe
The best shooter.
overall.
I don't think
yeah.
you have to say probably there anymore. I'm pretty sure that's
He's the
established.
best shooter of all
Well,
time.
this stat
Yeah.
kind of solidifies it.
Yeah.
So the stat is if Steph Curry missed his next 500 3-point attempts, he would still have a higher career 3-point percentage than Ray Allen, who is arguably one of the best.
Like the
3-point
second.
shooter.
Wait,
yeah,
how many could he miss?
Next 500.
How many does he take a year?
I have no.
I mean,
have no
so
idea.
the
Okay, you
record
guys
with
talk
Ray
about it.
Allen, threes in a year record with Ray Allen was like 172 or like 210 something. Like it was like around that. And Steph Curry made over like 350.
But in
Like that's how he. Like,
in Ray
different.
Allen's defense, though, Steph Curry shoots more than Ray Allen.
yeah,
way
but,
more.
But in Steph Curry's defense, there was no reason why Ray Allen couldn't have done that.
It's a different. Back in the day, you didn't play that kind
There
of.
was a lot of. Oh
but
yeah.
Steph Curry kind of made it the way it is. Like he did it himself. I mean, Ray Allen could have been that guy.
It just wasn't the same then. I can't. I know that's not a very good argument, but that's just the only way to. He averaged 11 threes per game, like attempts. So there's 82 games. What's 82 times? So 7. He almost takes it.
800.
He takes
800.
800.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3/4 of the season.
So he could miss almost the entire next season. Like he could miss 2/3 of the shots he takes, and
But
still.
see how many. You said see how many 3-pointers Ray Allen attempted.
Okay, keep talking then.
Yeah, because I mean it's a different.
It
it's a
is,
different basketball
but-
game. I don't know. I mean percentage is percentage though.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
The
Yeah.
fact that he can put up those
need
numbers
that
and then
shot.
still get a higher percentage.
He took
is-
7,400 shots from beyond the 3-point line.
His career.
Yeah, which is nowhere near what Steph wound up taking.
Right.
Every 10 years, Steph's putting up 8,000. How long has he been in the league?
Just look it up. How many careers?
Josh, how many?
Well, from my research,
Basketball knowledge.
I'll say 1.
Steph
At
Curry
least.
got drafted in 2009. So he's been in for 12 years. So that means he's already crossed over
Probably like
10,000 shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty crazy. He's still amazing. Like, don't get me wrong. But Rays were clean. But so are Steph's.
Yeah. So that's just crazy. Get ready for basketball season, all you basketball fans. Josh.
Yep.
Kentucky's actually good at
I'm a
football this
final
year.
NBA
Kentucky,
Finals.
Kentucky basketball got 4 5-star recruits.
It's
so
gonna
they're
be a good
this
year.
year. Yeah.
I was born ready.
Yeah, my sister's in love with Steph Curry.
We'll not
So,
get
yeah.
into that can of worms.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
he's the
it.
dude that just like pulls up after the half court and like launches one up,
Right.
Yeah.
and it's just he
And
makes
usually
it.
makes it.
Yeah, makes it at least 1 out of 3
I
times.
mean, every kid wants to be him. Like every young kid you see on a basketball court is trying to shoot half court
how
shots. Like
how
Steph
many
Curry.
half court shots do you think you've made in your life?
A decent amount. Because
I would not say
Wow.
a decent.
I wasn't good enough at basketball to where like that's what I did, trick shots and stuff. Like just like let's try and shoot half court shots
Yeah.
because we're not actually good at playing the game of basketball.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. 500, he could just brick them. That's like the stat when a quarterback has a really bad game and they do the QBR. I think if you snap the ball and threw every pass straight into the ground, your QBR would be like 38 point something.
You'd have a higher one than Ben Roethlisberger this
Yeah.
year.
Or than Aaron Rodgers had in the first game this year against who they play, the Saints. Yeah. That was the same.
Nathan Peterman's career average,
Well-
if he went in and threw an interception for like the next like 10 games or something, like his would go up.
Yeah. If Rodgers would have just thrown every ball into the ground that first game this year, he would have had a better QBR, like quarterback rating, than what he did playing the game. That's weird.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, Brad,
That's awesome.
you ready?
Yeah.
Welcome to In the Garage with Brad.
The phone is
makes
my
it.
favorite
Yeah,
part.
that
Best
is-
part.
Ring. So Seth and I brainstorming, come up with a real highbrow topic for content tonight.
Highbrow.
Yeah, you know. Favorite motorsport is what we want to hear from you guys tonight. What is your favorite motorsport?
I
Mine?
have it. I
anyone.
already know.
I
knew
don't
it.
care
As
how
soon as you
wild
said
it
it, I
gets,
knew it.
as long as it has
Demolition
an
Derby
as long as it has an engine
Oh.
and wheels.
Can we do like a mainstream and an obscure? 'Cause-
Sure.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, because I have a
If
mainstream.
you just want to do it obscure, I don't care.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go with Monster Jam because that's my son's favorite. So
It's
I
sick.
got you.
Good
Yeah,
pick.
that's
10,000
good to watch.
horsepower
Solid pick.
motors. And
Anytime
yeah,
you see a truck jump 45 foot in the air,
with a supercharged V8
Yeah,
and
it's
then, you know,
crazy.
Yeah, I'm watching that.
can do wheelies on command. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I feel like a monster truck. I identify as a monster truck.
Yes. Yes.
Him room.
Brandon says motorized wheelchairs at Walmart.
That's
That works.
It's
racing.
obscure. But yeah, you can race them.
yeah.
Yeah.
It gets pretty
Scott-
hairy in there sometimes. I'm gonna go with Demolition Derby.
Ooh.
I'm a fan.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, my mom did show me. There's a new show that Travis Pastrana's coming out with. It's like a rally challenge. Have you ever watched like legit
Rallies.
They
They're
go down
insane.
like a 1-lane road that has no space on either side, going 120 miles an hour. Like that, this is crazy.
There's some on Hoonigan's like YouTube channel of
Yeah.
Ken Block doing some like raw footage, just going through woods, and yeah, it's like
They're
140,
nuts.
and there's trees within 5 feet.
If you mess up, you're done.
Well, watch some of the Pikes Peak racing.
Oh yeah,
That stuff's crazy.
That
yeah.
is nuts.
Hill climb stuff. Yeah,
MotoGP, like super bikes.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
I cannot.
leaning right next to the ground. Like
Oh my
that.
gosh! Like 200 plus miles an hour. They have a Kevlar like donut on their. Oh, they used to have. It's now just a flat piece, but on their knee, like they actually lay the bike all the way down.
Dragging
And
knee.
it is so crazy. Like I'd love to go to one of those, but the closest place they come here is like Mid America, which is in Ohio. But that's amazing. Like love that. And then my off topic one. There's so many like random ones. You ever seen semi truck racing?
That is pretty awesome.
It's pretty epic.
Yeah, they go.
Or figure eights. Figure eight
Figure
racing
eight.
is amazing.
Have you
Yeah.
ever seen School Bus?
Yes,
Figure eight
yes, I
racing?
have.
Yeah.
That is classic.
Mav TV
Yes.
sponsor us, but
Yes.
also
Yes.
you should check it out.
crashing into each other.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Mine's got to be drifting,
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
and I like
Okay.
all aspects of it. I think like FD is probably like the highest level.
Mhm.
You know, like big dogs, over 1,000 horsepower cars, just entry at 120 miles an hour into a corner, and you pull out your handbrake and just start sliding. But then I just honestly, my favorite is probably like the grassroots, like anybody in there, and mostly it's like the roots are Japanese cars, to be honest. But any cars, just whatever, just looks good. They put some coilovers on it, some wheels. It's got 200 horsepower still, but they're sliding around corners having fun. It's probably my favorite.
I drifted a bus once, allegedly.
I used to drift church vans.
I didn't say anything about. It
Yeah.
just
Well,
happened
why
to be a
wouldn't
bus.
Yeah. A big old blue turd I used to drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I drifted in that one.
You can get them going.
Anytime it rained, I was like, hang on, kids.
A
Snow.
little bit top heavy.
Yeah, let's
but
go to
still-
Mid America.
still
I'd love to
okay.
go to a
Yeah,
MotoGP.
yeah.
Be sweet.
Oh, dude, so fast.
So fast.
I know there's a Southern Ohio Forest Rally for rally racing.
Oh, sign me up.
That'd be fun.
All
Yeah.
right. Anybody else?
What was yours, Brad?
Oh, yeah.
Mine would be vintage drag racing, like vintage.
What does vintage
uh,
mean? Like, does
Like the older motors. I'm not.
Talking
A,
about like grease.
do they have a
style
division
drag
of that?
racing?
Or
Or older?
they do have a division of that, but more from like 60s era drag
so like
racing.
prime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
prime,
muscle car.
prime
Okay.
muscle car time
Yeah, okay.
drag racing.
Late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah, that kind of era. Just because the cars were better looking, I think. No offense if you're a current drag racer, but I don't know.
I just like
I'm
watching the
more
slow mo
about
of their wheels.
High horsepower, big V8s.
Yes.
Lots of big blocks.
Yeah.
Do we have a call in? Oh. Okay.
We're experimenting.
It should show up.
Playing around.
Doing it.
An hour into the show, experiments.
Why not?
Yeah.
And then they crash, like
Oh.
when MotoGP guys crash, and they just slide forever. Hopefully, that's what happens. And it's like you can lay one down, going 200 miles an hour, and as long as you don't hit anything, you're fine.
Yeah, those guys that go into the like gravel and dirt and it just flies everywhere, but they walk away from those crash. Like I don't understand that on a motorcycle.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
I always
Well, they're
love-
wearing like Kevlar suits,
Yeah.
so that definitely helps.
I always see like bike ones too, where like the just like wobbles its way back up, and then it goes straight to the
yes.
crowd. And now it's going 120 at a crowd.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Love it.
man. Hold on, try it one more time. There we go.
Hayden, how did you
You get it?
become an Ohio State fan?
He doesn't mean that, right? I missed
like,
that.
what is?
He's just
what's
saying that
wrong
to
with
tweak
him,
me, I
Brad?
think.
He is.
He's not for real, right?
No. He's
What
not.
Okay, thank
happened?
the
He is
Lord.
dating a family of Ohio State fans.
It's not
Hey,
worth
man,
it.
we'll talk later.
Yeah.
I don't wanna say
He's
that.
probably asleep by
We'll talk
now
later.
anyway.
We'll talk later. Oh, he just commented that.
Did he? Oh,
Yeah.
where? Ohio
It was a
State.
while ago.
Oh, yeah. That was back during.
So, Josh, what's happening?
Nothing.
what's
You don't need to- I'm just trying to do a little something, but it's nothing to concern you guys.
Do you want me to turn the volume up on the Bluetooth?
Nope.
Don't.
Turn it down.
Okay.
Don't look at the
All right.
man behind the
Uh,
curtain.
That's right.
Can we pod bless somebody then?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Pod bless your heart.
All right, this one is unique. Who found this one?
Josh.
Josh. Okay.
Oh yeah. No, actually, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
Nick found.
Here we go. Some people will go to great lengths for fashion, but one woman's choice of shorts wound up sending her to the hospital. Sam, 25-year-old from North Carolina, she said she chose to wear tight jean shorts on a full day with a guy she recently met. She had a wedgie, quote, for 8 straight hours, but she didn't think about it until the next day when she woke up with a really sore butt. As the day went on, she felt more and more sick
I mean, hey.
and eventually went to the doctor, who gave her antibiotics for a possible skin infection on her rear. This is what it says word for word.
Sometimes it's all about the look. You know?
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
It didn't help.
sacrifice for
Fashion.
beauty.
And the next day, she felt so bad she could not walk because of the stabbing pain in her butt. So she went to the ER, was admitted into the ICU with what the doctors diagnosed as a bacterial skin infection called cellulitis that led to life-threatening septic shock. Hold on. Life-threatening septic shock from an 8-hour atomic wedgie.
Dang.
What's the worst wedgie you ever got?
Not a very bad one.
Yeah, I've never really been wedgied for real.
Oh, I have. Go ahead. You do yours. I'll tell you mine. Show me yours. I'll show you mine.
Yeah. I can remember in middle school going to summer camp, and we were a group of guys giving each other wedgies
Oh.
so bad that underwear was ripped off.
Oh.
In the midst of it.
That's
It's-
not
it's
okay.
terrible. Yeah.
That's not okay.
No. Well, no.
I had underwear ripped off me by my brother several times.
Yeah.
Yeah, just holding me up and bouncing me until they would rip.
Oh.
And then I even got wedged as like a junior in high school. There was a senior who was my cousin, and I just walked up. I was like, "Hey guys, what's going on? We're all hanging out on break." He's like, "Oh, hey Josh," Rah! And like ripped my underwear.
You can
up
really hurt
inside.
somebody.
Oh, he really hurt me.
Like, for real.
He set me down, and I looked at him. I was like, "We're both grown people. Why did you do that?"
Why would you
He's
do
like,
that?
"Oh, it was funny." And I was like, "Okay," and I just walked off, and people were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
poor little guy." And
I need to go check myself.
like, yeah, you should
Yeah.
see my butthole right now.
So, in a follow-up video, she explained that she wore the underwear she was wearing kept bunching up beneath the shorts, and she was picking at it the whole time, and that caused her to chafe and likely get a small cut, and then bacteria got into the wound, which led to the cellulitis, and then sepsis, which, by the way, can kill you.
Yep,
Like, you can die from that, for real.
faux reels.
So this was on a date, though.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine that guy's opinion of her?
And it's picking
Like,
Well, hey, so in the end, it wasn't all bad. She explained that she is still with the guy who she was dating when all this happened, and they plan to tell the story at their wedding, which is, I think that's quick commitment.
Or they
Everybody
couldn't.
calm
I
down.
would not tell that story at my wedding.
No. Y'all want to hear about the time I got such a bad wedge I almost died?
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
We've heard it.
We don't, Sam. Sit
before.
down. Sit down, Sam. We don't want to hear
We
that.
all know you. Stop.
Where do you think you are? So, yeah,
Who
be
would-
careful about your fashion choices because they can kill you.
I guess I should
Apparently.
start watching out about all my tight clothes. That
Yeah.
I should buy bigger clothes now.
Extra schmick.
So I didn't realize sepsis could happen like that quickly. It
I
was just a
didn't
couple of days,
Yeah.
and she
Did she say cellulitis?
cellulitis led to
Yeah,
the sepsis.
Right.
Yeah.
That happens fairly often with
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah. So we got to bless somebody here.
Oh, do we bless the girl for thinking a wedgie fashion was the
Those
choice?
shorts.
That's what I
probably.
was thinking.
Shorts.
Bless those shorts. We haven't blessed a pair of clothes.
We
I don't
haven't
think.
blessed clothes in a long time.
think
You want
it's
to
a
go
good-
with?
Yeah, this poor girl's
All right.
wedgie
Two
shorts.
short jean shorts.
Pod bless your heart, sweetie.
Hopefully they got burned.
Oh, good Lord.
I just I don't get it. I'm not gonna.
Well, you know, I used to wear a lot of tight clothes. Now I do it unintentionally.
It's just the clothes you have are
It's-
getting a little tighter.
Yeah, my wife keeps shrinking them, I guess.
Yeah,
But-
yeah,
She likes the look.
yeah.
Yeah,
She
she
like-
does. She comments on it when we do a live all the time if she watches.
Oh man,
My schmedium shirts,
Schmedium.
extra schmedium.
Cool. Well, you guys good? I'm feeling good. Hour and 10 in.
It's not going to matter if you share your segment now, right?
I'll just save it for next week. It's a good one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'll be all right.
I mean, I didn't mean to steal your segment.
No, you did. We're good. That makes the time still perfect. We're fine.
With my thrown together gobbledygook.
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it
worked out
thoroughly.
great.
Yeah, I enjoyed it
Very
thoroughly.
fun.
So
I'm
do not
glad you did.
apologize. Well, hey, now I don't have to think up one for next week.
There you go.
Yeah, so thank you for that.
You're welcome, you know?
Yeah. So, everybody good?
I think so.
All right. Well, I'm Joey,
I'm Josh.
I'm Brett.
I'm Seth.
I'm Brad.
and this
This
is Pod Bless.
Yeah, we went live on IG is what I was doing, so they can hear all of our mics at one time.
IG.
Instagram.
Oh,
For those of you not in
is it working today?
It's working right now.
Ooh, look at you.